fired for taking time off to bury her mother. You gotta check this out. Hey, what's good, YouTube? I'm Royal. Welcome to Royal's Mindset, where I'm documenting my wealth building journey. And in this video, we're talking about a young lady that was fired for taking time off from her job to bury her mother. So this is a fellow YouTube creator, a video that I recently ran across. This video has like over 60,000 views in less than a week. A very, very powerful message in it. And I just want to dive a little bit deeper into it as I share her story as well. And the reason you want to watch this entire video is because I asked ChatGPT some interesting questions about job security, about the 9-to-5 rat race, and you don't want to miss ChatGPT's response. So without further ado, let me share this viral video about how this lady was fired from her job to take time off from work to bury her mother.
But yeah, so I started the job on April 2nd. April 27th, I went to go visit my mom after not hearing from her for 3 days, and I found my mom dead at home. The day that I found my mom dead at home, I called these people. You know, can you imagine, like you call your job as your parent's body is still in the house to let them know, hey, I just found my parent dead in the house. I called them while I was outside to let them know, hey, I just found my parent, passed away. I'm gonna have to be out. I'm her only child. I'm her only next of kin. I'm sorry, but obviously, yes, I have to handle this. This is important. This is my life, and so it's like, I was out, I notified the person that hired me, that interviewed me, right, that initially even reached out to me about the job. I reached out to them, let them know every step of the process. They gave me condolences, gave me words of encouragement, gave me supporting words, all of these things. And so I thought that I had their support. Yes, I had only been working there for 3 weeks. I get it. I understand. However, if up until this point I have been doing good work, that should have counted for something. Like my mother just died. I'm not sure, if you think I'm lying, or do you want me to show you pictures of the funeral? Is that what you want? I just don't understand. But literally there was no empathy at all, even from the moment that I came back. It was very much they don't give a fuck, and I feel I kind of felt it, but the other woman who is kind of part of I don't know, maybe the hiring, recruiting type of, she was really kind. She told me how she had went through losing her father, and also understood that even from her aspect of dealing with it with siblings, that it would be 10 times harder for me because I'm an only child. I'm the only next of kin, which means everything is my responsibility. Everything that needs a signature, everything that needs to be done has to be done through me. I can't send anyone else to do my job as the only next of kin. So I come back, and I think everything is good. I'm working my regular week this week. I get a call on Friday about having to return my mom's house keys, because again, the past few weeks between planning the funeral, all of this stuff, now I have to worry about the aftermath. I have to, empty out her apartment, give the keys back, sign paperwork. I have to go to the probate, get voluntary administration paperwork. I have to transfer my name onto the title of her car so I can sell it. I have to do all this stuff to access her bank accounts, because again, my mom was independent, so other than being her healthcare proxy, I wasn't her power of attorney, so she did everything herself. So that requires me to do some after work as a result. And so yeah, so in doing this after work, when I got a call on Friday, I let them know like, hey, I'm so sorry, I know it's last minute, but I have to deal with my mom's estate stuff, so I might need to be late on Monday morning, possibly between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and then I'm gonna need another day off on May 28th, and that's gonna be the day where I'm gonna handle all of the DMV stuff and all of the probate stuff. Didn't hear anything. I texted him on Friday, left him a note on his desk, like, and again, I'm under the impression that it's like, after coming back this week and understand, and like, it's not like you guys didn't know, like, I came back to work. The owner of this marina is an attorney. I came back to work and literally told him about the fact that, like, okay, now I have all this other stuff that I have to do in regards to my mom's estate, to really like close out everything, transfer anything I need to transfer, and close out any bank accounts, any of that stuff. Like, I still have paperwork that I have to file through the probate court, so I'm likely going to need at least another day or two to be able to handle all that stuff. Going to the probate court can be an all-day thing, and so I spoke about that. I was very open with everything that I had to do. And I think that's the thing that frustrates me more. It's not so much because personally, like, I don't care about the job. Like, I've only been working here for a month, but and I don't care about the job per se. Like, whatever. This was a gap job. This was an in-between job. This was a convenience job so that I could be close to my kid, but at the same time, it's like, taking into consideration how they handled this, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, like, so you guys are heartless and have no care in the world for anybody, and have no regard for anybody. Gotcha. Good to know.
So what did you guys actually think of that clip? I'll leave her full video in the description below if you want to check out that video. But leave your thoughts down below. Have you ever experienced something like this, to where you were fired or let go unjustly, right? Drop your comments down below. I do read every comment. So I asked ChatGPT a few questions about job security, and let me just share exactly what ChatGPT's response was. And I asked ChatGPT, if the average person is tired of the 9-to-5 rat race grind and wants 3 top reasons why they should consider buying stocks for passive income, what are those top 3 reasons why? And these are the responses that ChatGPT gave me. Number 1, get paid while you sleep. Literally. Stocks that pay dividends can generate passive income every month or every quarter without you doing anything after buying them. Instead of trading time for money, your money works for you, even while you're sleeping, on vacation, or spending time with family. Number 2 says freedom from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Once your dividend income grows enough, these things do take time, it can start covering bills, groceries, and even rent, all right, or even rent. This means less stress and more freedom. You're not 100% dependent on your job anymore. Over time, this could lead to early retirement, or at least the ability to work on your own terms. So the third reason is ownership and wealth building. When you buy stocks, you're owning pieces of real companies. Think of companies like Starbucks. Think of companies like Lowe's and Home Depot and Costco, maybe even Chipotle. Everybody loves Chipotle. You're owning pieces of real businesses, not just saving money, but building long-term wealth. Your portfolio grows in value and you still collect cash flow from dividends. It's one of the most powerful ways to escape the rat race and create generational wealth. After that, you guys, I asked ChatGPT, what are the top 5 reasons that keep people trapped in the 9-to-5 cycle, and why do people still believe in job security in 2025? Because if the 2020 pandemic taught us anything, it should have taught you that there's no such thing as job security. So here's ChatGPT's response. Great question, bro. In 2025, a lot of people are waking up And I'm trying to do my best to help y'all wake up. All right, that's what this content is about. Fear of uncertainty. Most people prefer a guaranteed paycheck, even if it means being unhappy. So true. The fear of not knowing how they'll make money outside of a job is scarier than staying stuck. Number two, lack of financial education. Schools teach us to work for money, not how to make money work for us. Without understanding investing, assets over liabilities, or cash flow, people think a job is the only way to survive. Number three, social conditioning. From childhood, we're taught to get a degree, find a stable job, and retire at 65. That programming is deep, and it's been embedded in us for many, many, many years, you guys. And breaking away from it feels like rebellion, especially when family and friends still believe in it. Okay? Number four, lifestyle inflation. As income increases, so do expenses. Nicer cars, bigger homes, more debt. That keeps people dependent on their job to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford to lose. Number five, it says no time or energy to build an exit plan. You guys, you need an exit plan, okay? ChatGPT says jobs drain time and mental energy. By the time people get home, they're exhausted. This makes it hard to start a side hustle, learn investing, or build passive income streams, even when they want to. Hit that like button, you guys. It says, why do people still believe in job security in 2025? Because it used to be true. There was a time when people worked 30 years at one company, got a pension, and retired comfortably. But that world is gone. Now, companies lay off without warning. AI and automation are replacing jobs. Contract and gig work is rising. Pensions are rare. Retirement is on you. Okay, you gotta figure it out. And the only person you can depend on truly is yourself. Still, the illusion of security keeps people stuck because a paycheck feels safer than the unknown, even when it's not. And as the final conclusion, guys, real security comes from owning assets, man. Assets over liabilities, guys. This is ChatGPT words, not mine. All right. Stocks, okay? Stocks, businesses, and then they say rental income, which is from real estate. And out of these three, guys, you need a lot of money and experience with buying real estate and turning that into income, rental properties. It's very unlikely that you're going to create the next Tesla, the next iPhone, the next new invention that changes the world. But with stocks, something that's easy to do, fairly simple, you can download the Webull app today and start buying stocks within 24 hours. As soon as your account is cleared and you verify your identity and everything, within 48 hours after downloading the app, you can start buying stocks and assets. All right, owning assets, things that pay you whether you clock in or not. All right, if you're tired of the cycle, the first step is realizing you were trained for the job system. You were trained to be the rat on that damn wheel that never stops running, right? You were trained to be stuck in this system, but you're capable of building freedom. And that's what we're all after, right? We're all after having more time, the ability to do things that we are truly passionate about. That's what stocks could do for you over time, because 10 years are going to pass anyway. But if time is going to pass by anyway, it's best to have a machine in progress cranking out income that you could depend on in your future, if that makes sense for you. I am not a financial advisor, and I'm definitely not your financial advisor, but this is a part of my wealth building strategy, is being a long-term and lifetime investor. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, you want to be subscribed with the bell notification, because I'm working on a video to where I dive deep into my stock portfolio, showing you exactly what I'm buying and the things that I'm looking for when it comes to stocks. Share your thoughts. What do you think about ChatGPT's response? Is it just out of this world? That's nonsense. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't for it. Or do you find it interesting? And if you'd like to know how I pick some of my favorite stocks, you really want to watch this next video.